Good morning from the studio. I'm Amy from the Ross Farm, and we are here today again to open our 3 advent calendars. And I'm so excited. Yesterday's fiber was probably top 3 for me so far for this entire project. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. So, yesterday's character was the shoemaker from the Shoemaker and the Elves. And the blend was Faroe Islands, South American, and Bio Nylon. And it is absolutely wonderful. I love primitive breeds, and I'm so excited to see Faroe Island sheep just celebrated and so prominently featured. 50% Faroe Island. I mean, it's awesome. So I wanted to talk a little bit before we get into anything else about the Faroe Island sheep. I did a class at the Spinoff Autumn Retreat this year about island sheep, and Faroe Island was one of the sheep that we talked about. And they are one of the Northern European short-tailed sheep, like the Shetlands, like the Borare. All of those little island sheep are very similar in their background. These ones are probably most closely related to the Spelsau and the Icelandic, but they are tiny. The females max out at about 45 pounds, which our husky is 45 pounds, and I can't imagine that being a sheep. And the males top out at about 80 pounds. Where just with my Shetlands, the females are 80 pounds and the males can go up to about 100. So they are very much smaller, like almost half the size of my Shetlands, which I can't even imagine. So that's just a little bit about the Faroe Island sheep. They're so adorable. I hope you enjoyed the photo that I sent on the video here as well. Now, yesterday's package from the Missouri Star Quilt Company and the Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box was the Bellissimo Charm Pack, which is a stack of 5-inch squares, and there are 42 of them in the package. This is actually pretty good value because these run quite a bit of money because of the pre-cut. And I also shared with you the photo of the fabrics that is involved. So I'm really excited to see what's in the box for today because I'm guessing it's going to be a project. And I really like this fabric, so I'm hoping that it's a project I'm really going to like too. So we can put away our shoemaker fiber and yarn, and we'll keep the Bellissimo out so that we can see if something today goes with it. This is really, really neat. I just love a good primitive sheep. The fiber is so much softer than you think it's going to be, so it's really pretty delightful. Running out of places to stash things. Okay, let's see what the fiber is today. Okay, here's our advent calendar. And we are on day 19. So let's see what it is. Day 19 is Little Troll Prince. Okay, the blend is 50% merino, 37.5% Shetland, 12.5% Blueface Leicester. Now, we talked about Blueface Leicester the other day. We've met Tomta, and now we're looking at the incredibly festive creature, the troll. The Little Troll Prince is the story of Boo, a young troll who is tricked by his cruel siblings to visit a human village. As far as trolls are concerned, humans eat them, and this is seemingly confirmed after some confusion of people eating gingerbread men. In trying to get home, Boo is injured, and 2 young girls tend his wounds and explain to him what Christmas is, as trolls don't celebrate it. When he returns to his mountain home with his findings, the rest of the trolls aren't best pleased and kick him out. Despite this, Boo still maintains the spirit of Christmas, being kind and selfless, And you'll be pleased to know the story does have a happy ending, though it doesn't involve the other trolls. I'm going to have to read that one. That sounds interesting. Our Boo-inspired blend is based on the outfit that we see him wearing throughout the film. His comically large crown is a vibrant pink shade, which we replicated using a blend of pink and purple merino shades. We felt it was important to keep bright colors, as aside from this, his outfit is rather plain. Shetland ceramic brings the muted blue shade of his clothes and adds some light texture into this blend, preventing it from being too buttery. Finally, we added a tiny bit of Raven Blueface Leicester, as Boo has very dark hair peeking out from under his crown. I've just pictured in my head the little boy in the wild, where the wild things are, with the crown and the dark hair, wearing his pajamas. So I'm going to have to look up this story and see if I can watch the movie that they're talking about, because that sounds really, really good. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. This is all my favorite colors. Look at that. It's got blue and black and purple and pink and magenta. This is just screaming me. I can't wait to see what the yarn looks like if the fiber is so awesome. I'm gonna have to strip that out and spin it so that I don't lose all the colors, because it is gorgeous. Let's see what day 19 is here in the yarn calendar. It is 75% merino, 25% Shetland. So it's a little bit different. There's no Blueface Leicester in it. Okay, let's see. We couldn't help it. We wanted something soft and bright, so we gave in and used one of our Northern Lights blends alongside beautiful blue Shetland for this Moorish yarn. The Shetland also adds a bit of strength, and Moorish is Moreish, like a little bit more, I guess. Shetland adds a bit of strength that would otherwise be a very buttery creation. Ceramic blue adds the coolness to the bright shades of Whisper, which help to mute it ever so slightly. If you're feeling brave, this will pair well with the bright yarns from this calendar, or you could tone it down with the neutral shades. We're not going to judge. Good. I don't like being judged. Let's see. Oh, this is good. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, yeah. It has spun up into a really lovely purple. It's much different than the fiber, but it is very soft, and it has pops of blue, which I'm sure you can't see, but you'll see in the photographs for tomorrow. But it has little pops of blue and the purple. I know it reads very purple from a distance, but up close it has a lot of pops of color in it. And I really, really like this one. This is another really good blend. This is why I did these advent calendars, because I knew World of Wool would do a great job. Now, let's do Jenny's Countdown to Christmas 2024 and see what's in package number 19. Always check to make sure that's it. Okay, let's see. It says Chenille Star Pillow, project pattern for 5-inch squares. It's an 18 by 18-inch pillow, and this is chenille it. Place blooming bias strips onto fabric surface wherever you want a chenille accent. Sew down the center of the strip using a shortened stitch length on your sewing machine. Add additional chenille it until design is complete. machine wash finished project on cold cycle, dry warm, and it turns into chenille. That's pretty interesting. I've never seen that before. I guess it's just teeny tiny little strips that they're cut on the bias so that when it is washed, they will just sort of fray up from the edges back to the seam that you've sewn. So that'll be very interesting, and it calls for the 5-inch pack of print squares that we got. So that is really, really cool. Everything here, everything we need is here except for the backing fabric and the pillow form. So that is going to be a really, really interesting project. I've not done chenille before, so that's kind of a hit for me. Now, it's time for my favorite part, which is our featured product. So our featured product today is our Eloise Cotswold fingering weight yarn. And this is a long wool, so it has a very long staple length. It is a natural color shade, so it's sort of a latte color. It's a very brown gray, and this has a lot of luster to it, and it works up beautifully for shawls. You could make socks out of it. A very, very lacy collar, or just about anything. Or you could hold this double and make something even bigger. But this is one of my favorites right now. Cotswold are one of the long wools that we have, and it's just a little bit softer than the Leicester long wool, and just a little bit larger sheep than the Leicester long wool. So Cotswold is a very good thing for today. And wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm and enjoying the holiday season. And until tomorrow, when we open day 20, we're almost there. Have a great evening. You can visit our website at therossfarm.com and check out all of our products there. Bye.